my screen name on AOL is Shoulda Kissed, so that's... Yes. I'll get you in a minute.
I just wondered what your career path for being a writer was. Did you always want to be a writer?
Did I always want to be a writer? No. And I'm not sure I want to be a writer now either. Since I haven't done it in about 5 years. No, I majored in television and film, and I always wanted to do something in the industry. And there were required courses at college that I had to take writing courses. And so what I did was I would take these writing courses, I'd put them off to the last year because I didn't want to take them. So I finally had to sign up for the classes, and I wrote, just like I was saying earlier, I wrote scripts for shows that I liked. And my first script I did a Rhoda because I loved Rhoda. So that was, and my teacher really liked it and sent it to an agent. And then I don't remember what I wrote after that, but since I enjoyed writing that script, then I started writing things just for fun for shows that I liked. That's why to me, it's still strange to call myself a writer because I feel very limited in that I only want to write what I want to write. There are other people who in Hollywood who have agents and they go and they pitch to shows that they could care less about, and I just don't want to do that.
Whose idea was the stupid Lava and Roses, and what was originally filmed?
Okay, that's a tough one for me to answer. Whose idea was the Lava and the Roses, and what was the end of that?
And what was originally filmed?
Okay. Ron Coslow.
Of course.
And what was originally filmed? Well, that's just added in post-production. So I actually don't remember the dailies for that episode when Vincent's unconscious. Conscience? That's not a word. I don't remember what was filmed. Probably not much more than what aired, but then it was a shock watching those the completed episode for the first time. We didn't have any clue that was coming. No clue. Yes.
Did they ever ask you to change something that was written while they were filming?
Did they ever ask us to change something that was written while it was filming? No. Usually, if something needed to be changed while we were filming, Ron would do it. Ron would just do rewrites and send the pages down. He'd work at night and send the pages down if he felt something needed to be changed. And what usually didn't come from the set. It usually was Ron, being the executive producer and deciding something needed to change. Yes, in red?
Was The Watcher aired as you wrote it?
Was The Watcher aired as we wrote it? God, some of these questions are hard because I don't remember too much. I'm sure there were things that I was really ticked off at that I'm not anymore.
Like the ending?
The ending. We didn't like the anniversary scene. We wanted it to end with Hold Me Tighter. That was the ending we wrote. That's what we wanted. Hold Me Tighter, and we wanted that to be the ending. Ron wrote the anniversary scene. And I know a lot of you guys really like it. We just thought it was a little too mushy and a little too out there. We liked Hold Me Tighter. That was really romantic and passionate from our viewpoint, from our taste. The Watcher was seen in it the way we wrote it. You actually saw the guy. And that was just an editing choice. Steve Kursdale made that choice. And I kind of think it would have been better to show him because the way it ended up, I think, you kind of think there's going to be some big reveal about who the Watcher is, and there really isn't. He was just a nobody who became obsessed with Catherine. Other than that, there are things that I watch now that I look at and I think, ooh, we should have written that in a different order because that didn't convey what we thought it conveyed. When he's running after her and he senses her in the trunk of the car, I was watching it the last time I watched it, whenever that was, and I realized we thought something was so clear as the progression of what he was feeling, and I watch it now and I don't get it, so I'm thinking, well, gee, nobody else did either. Probably.
Elaine, I wanted to ask you one more question about the name Walk Slowly, because I thought about that quite a bit. I shared your third season, although I did think Walk Slowly was the best written of third season. But I was pretty sure you took it from the poem. The poem goes something along the lines of, if you should go before me, dear, walk slowly, with the implication being that I'm going to be not far behind you in death, and that is not the way the storyline is going to go for the show. So I wonder why you picked that path.
Okay, let's see if I can relay Elaine's question quickly. In the poem Walk Slowly, the phrase is, "If you should go before me, dear, walk slowly." And she said that gives the implication that he will follow her quickly. You know what, we never really even thought about that. And in my mind, it just means when I go, I'll be there with you. Whenever that happens, I'll be there with you. So keep watching. Okay, one more question.
Was there ever any consideration to giving Catherine a heroic death where maybe she stepped in front of Vincent and took the bullet for him so that he would
Was there any consideration to giving Catherine a heroic death, or maybe she made a gesture that ended up saving Vincent's life? I don't remember anybody ever talking about that. I think the third season story really just kind of snowballed, and that became this beast of its own. Okay, Lynn's giving me the word. So thank you guys very much for having a great time.